No. I know you were the fall one. I remember that. But I don't think. I don't know the spring one.
They're so far and few between that I don't think I even know. I don't remember.
It's great to see you. Hope you're doing well, Josh.
It's been good. Yeah, Columbus is still treating me well. Still a fun place to live. So
yeah.
Any of you who don't live in Columbus, what are you doing?
Me.
What are you doing? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Pennsylvania's pretty good too, actually.
I brought the imposter shirt again just for that.
I have visited both Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, and they are both probably better cities. So
was it for what did you visit for? Was it for like Pickles Press or?
Yeah, for like a weekend trip. Yeah, I'll be there eventually.
Ooh, dropped edge guard, overshoots ledge. Oh, yeah, I guess we gotta talk about the game.
Oh, you know what? That's why we're here.
I don't care. We do whatever we want, man.
They can't tell us what to do.
Boot us off. Two former
you can't fire me.
The founder of the club and then another like co-founder. You gonna boot us off this?
Yeah, we're the OGs.
We're too old for that. The club's been around for almost 6 years.
That's kind of
6 years, coming up on 6 years.
I still don't know how that's possible. Time is a construct. I disagree with it entirely. We're gonna just stop it here.
But yeah,
who do you think's gonna win?
I really don't know. This is a very even matchup. I know from what Dom tells me, Joker's into Sonic is a really bad matchup, and already just does a lot of things just make it hard to really punish anything Sonic does. Again, from Sonic being the fastest character, so I really don't. I can't give an honest answer. He said he was confident going into this match.
So you just played him last match, right?
Yeah,
so,
I did.
How did you feel about that?
I thought it felt okay. Crazy, I feel. I'm not landing my strings right now, and part of that is just because Falcon really struggles to do that. But a lot of things have to kind of go the right way in order to get the confirms and stuff going. It's hard. One, Joker being a hard character to hit that stuff on. Unfortunate death in the spring. But Dom just. I've been playing Dom for years, and he just knows how to avoid things with me. So it's really cool to see Dom do this. I've worked with him since like his first year here.
He has a fan.
He's gotten so much better. Wow, you died. Should have attacked. He couldn't attack. Well, no, I'm really proud of Dom and the work he's put into just everything. And it's cool to. It's just like it's part of teaching. Being a music ed major, just a teacher. It's fun to kind of share like the parallels between teaching different concepts to people, and teaching's fun. So I'm really glad I got to do that with him, and I can't believe he's graduating along with like half the people.
He's a lucky dude, I tell you. I was hearing in the audience people talking about you guys being sparring partners in this.
Yeah,
which is cool.
We play a lot, at least like once or twice a week.
And you do it over Wi-Fi?
Yeah, on Wi-Fi.
Oh my goodness!
Because I'm not driving 3 hours.
Brave enough.
I just wish it wasn't so far away. I love the school, I love the people here, but I just hate being so far away from everything. And I just even like an hour and a half. I do an hour and a half, but like 3, it's like you have to kind of spend a whole weekend.
You just got to meet somewhere in the middle, like a gas station, just hook up.
Which gas station?
I don't know. There's probably tons.
Any recommendations? I lived here longer than I have.
There's probably a Speedway or something. Speedway's pretty nice. That in the tier list of gas stations, I feel like Speedway's pretty high. Is that a hot take?
I don't know. I feel like 7-Eleven being the OG, and it's been around for years, but like they're just slowly going away. I feel like it's hard to really size up. I mean, there's so many different gas stations now.
If you were talking about 7-Eleven in Japan, I'd agree with you.
Oh my gosh.
But nah. America doesn't know what their 7-Elevens are doing.
No.
No, we don't.
So anyways, I guess we'll talk about the match again, but
I see he switched.
Dom had switched to Ridley, and I think he had talked to me about doing this. He first was going to be like, I'm going to stay Joker for everything, but with how difficult it can be to hit things with Joker, well, he's actually a fast character like Sonic. It's kind of tough to pull things off that he wants to do. So he has to work like even harder. I really thought he was going to kill him.
I don't actually know if I've seen his his Ridley in forever. I didn't know he still played it.
This was his first main, and he's still. Oh, actually, no. For Ultimate, I think Dom's he was a Game & Watch player first for like beginning of like Smash Ultimate, and when he came here, he was playing Ridley, and it's really cool because I have like a couple old replays on my Switch of like how he used to play versus like now. It's like, oh my gosh, complete night and day difference. That's really cool to see. But yeah, I think just he wants to scrap. He scraps better in this matchup with Ridley versus Joker. But
I know Ridley's a tough character to do much with. I feel like
he really is. It's kind of a letdown. Like him and Sephiroth and like honestly Isabel are kind of like letdown characters. I wish they did more on Belmont's. Like they like cool characters for this game.
Yeah.
But they just didn't do much with them. And it just like,
They suffer from that like low mid tier, just kind of no rework, no help. They just can't compete as well. It makes it hard.
But yeah, I wish, like, I honestly, like, my brother loves the Belmonts. That sucks. My brother loves the Belmonts, and he plays Game & Watch, but he, like, really wishes the Belmonts were good, otherwise he'd play them. But, yeah, it just sucks. I'm hoping in the next Smash game that, like, they get some sort of rework, even though they're, like, the new characters. I don't know how, like, inclined they're going to be to, like, change newer characters, because like they had to change from like Smash 4 characters to like now. They didn't really have like many changes whatsoever, just because of how fresh of characters they were.
Yeah.
But
do you think that they're going to have all the characters in there in this? Because I feel like this is going to be the biggest possible Smash, and they're going to get smaller.
I think so. There's a podcast that I watch with 2 pro players and a commentator who's been in the game for like years and years, commentated like Brawl first and then Smash 4. They recently had on their podcast. They recently had on their podcast a TO for a tournament that was happening in November. I think it's in Seattle somewhere, but the TO knows representatives from Nintendo, and they've been in talks. So just like his tournaments are like, do you know the whole deal with like tournaments and how like strict they are with what you can like do for tournaments and everything?
The IP.
Yeah, that whole thing. So, anyways, in talking with him, the TO was talking to the podcast, and he said at this event there's going to be 2 Smash games. Ultimate's going to be there, but he didn't say what the second one was, and so he kind of left it like hinting there's going to be a new Smash game featured, like Ultimate and this other new game. No way to do like Brawl as a bracket and then like Ultimate. Like there's no way. But I'm leaning very heavily on like because that new Switch 2 Direct's happening next Wednesday. At, like
for like the new Switch.
Yeah, the Switch 2. They're having a full like direct like talking about it. That's next Wednesday. I think at 9:30 or 10. And then I think soon after that, maybe like summer, we're gonna get like the actual console release. Hopefully, I don't know this. I'm just speculating. But I would love to have the console released early, like beginning of summer, like June possibly, because Mario Kart's gonna drop with 24 players. Yeah, Mario Kart's the launch title, absolutely. It was the highest selling game on the Switch. But I imagine Smash and a couple other games are like right around the corner. But I don't know if it's direct. They're gonna announce other games too, or it's gonna be just focused on just Switch 2. People want Mario Kart news after seeing that like teaser a couple like months ago.
Do you think that they're gonna? Because I feel like Nintendo always likes having some like flagship, just random new game every console they release. Like you got the Wii Sports kind of games. Are they going to do that for the Switch 2, or you think it's too much of like it's just another Switch, so we're not really going to need to integrate that much?
They are, because they already released. Switching back to Joker, cool. They already released. Remember, they released like a new version of like Wii Sports, like an updated version of like the Switch.
The Resort?
Yeah, it came out like 2 years ago. It was like a completely brand new like take on the sports thing. It's basically just bringing it to the Switch without porting over like Wii Sports, because that's a pretty like bare game to port over to the Switch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they have that, and then the backwards compatibility with Switch 1 games and Switch 2 with like an asterisk. I think the only like, I don't think they're gonna make another one of those like kind of games, but I think that it's cool because the asterisks they have for like not all like Switch games are gonna work for Switch 2. I think they mean like maybe Nintendo Labo, maybe like some other like niche software they had, because like I know with the Labo fits like the Switch dock, it's like the Switch console itself. I imagine if the Switch 2's like screen is bigger, then it's not going to fit in the Labo. So like, there's no way they could actually like, because it's like a VR thing.
Yeah.
Made. You remember the whole like
the
was that like 4 years ago?
Thing?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah. So like, I imagine they'll maybe they'll like incorporate it like at some point, but like if that's like the reason like not all Switch games are compatible with the Switch 2, that's probably the biggest reason. It's just because of physical limitations.
Right.
But yeah, I'm excited for Switch 2. I think it's really cool. I'm really excited to play the new Mario Kart. At least it's like confirmed games we know, but yeah. I don't know.
They released anything on that new Mario Kart? Like any
No, all we got,
or anything?
so all we got for Mario Kart news was when they announced like the Switch 2 reveal trailer, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, new Mario Kart that they just dropped like 6 seconds of footage for.
Okay.
And have you seen that video at all? Or?
No.
Oh, you have to watch it after. But they've changed like the art style for everybody. All the characters look like the N64 models. Everybody says like they look like the movie models from the Mario Bros. Movie, which I don't think is true. I think it looks more like the N64
Look, the animation style just
models.
completely changed.
Yeah, like if you look at DK and like Wario, they look like, and Bowser too, they all look completely different.
Oh wow.
It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think I'm just excited for new mechanics, mainly stages. Like I love the tracks at Mario Kart, and I wish they give us like some cool stuff. What's like? Are you a big Mario Kart player or no? Not really.
Not really. I played most of them, but just I don't play them a lot.
Do you have like a specific like Mario Kart track you want to return that hasn't like returned yet?
Well, some of my favorites were the one from the Wii, the Koopa Falls or whatever.
Yeah, that came back in Deluxe as DLC.
That one, I love that one just because of the vibe. And then there were a couple in the 8. Is 8 the one that was on the Wii U and then the Switch?
Yeah. So 8 is the Wii U one, then Deluxe is.
8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
There were a couple in there that I really liked. The one that you're in the clouds.
Yeah, Cloud
The
Toppers.
storm and stuff, and then there's the one you're going down Wario Mountain. That's fun.
Mount
I like the ones that the F-Zero one too.
Yeah.
The ones where you're just going one single track the whole way.
I want
That's
to do
cool.
more. I want more of those. Those are so cool.
They're really cool.
I like that kind of style of track.
And it makes it very interesting because the whole race is different every single second.
Yeah.
You're going through a circle.
My dream stage I went back is from the GameCube, Wario Coliseum, which if you remember that stage, which is a crime they have not brought it back yet to this game, which is like just anti-gravity, the game.
It was.
They didn't bring it back, but it's a cool stage, big, perfect for 24 characters, so maybe they bring it back for this one. But like the fact that you're in, like the environment's really, really cool. 2 laps, the only stage in Mario Kart history to have 2 laps on something.
Is it really?
Yes, the only one that has 2 laps. It's a unique stage. I don't understand why like 8 Deluxe was not the game to bring it back. But the biggest thing I do want for the new Mario Kart is track editor. That is the like I've wanted that for years, but yeah, they haven't done it. And, like,
How do you think they would implement that?
well, just like do like other track editors do for like games. It's like, hey, we're gonna give you templates, like a big like space to work in. We'll give you a number of like blocks you can use for like parts, and then you can like decorate whatever you want for things. But yeah, that's what I want to see. I think that's the one thing that's missing for Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But,
Do you think that would be hard to run on a Switch? Like
not
that?
at all. No, they could do it. Nintendo can do anything. It's just, will they, though? That's the question. Will they? Oh, we're scrapping for...
I mean, they did with Mario Maker, so.
Yeah, kind of something like that, but, like, a little more fleshed out. Now they have, like, a better idea on how to, like, put this stuff together and just manage things. Oh, man. We are fishing for kill moves. Oh, my gosh. Fishing for kill. Going deep. Free to get up. What's going to happen? He's the eye, right? Yes.
Yes,
Crazy back. Oh! That's the eye. That's the eye. Fights. Lives to fight another day. We are this is a set. We are witnessing a set right
Man,
now.
oh man.
2-1.
Not over.
It's not over. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't really play a whole lot of variety games. I mean, I played a lot of, like, Smash is a big game I played a lot. Mario Kart's I put a lot of hours into that, and also like Pokemon Unite, but Unite's kind of like not that good right now. But I'm excited for the games. They'd be really cool to have new stuff. I might get Prime 4. Prime 4 looks kind of cool.
Did you play the trilogy?
No, I've never played it. I know that was remastered onto the Switch, so
Oh, it was?
yeah, they did a re-release like 2 years ago. But I don't know if it's any good. It probably is fine. It's just like people with like, the remakes don't run that well on the Switch. Are getting people like sticklers with that. But
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I never played the whole trilogy, but I played the third one. What is that, Corruption? And I thought it was really good. I never got around to the other ones. I just never had them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean, I played Metroid Dread. One of my cousins got me onto it. And I'm like, hey, this is kind of fun because I never played a Metroid game before. And then I beat Super Metroid like a summer later. And then now, like, Metroid's kind of a cool game series that I want to play a little bit more. But yeah, I'm playing a bunch of games. I'm not like always busy with games. I've just been like mainly practicing with this with Dom for the last like while. But yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna play afterwards. I'm just gonna like not play Smash for a good while.
yeah,
I'm getting burnt out from platform fighters.
yeah, it's one of those games where it's like you never can escape, but you can at least take a break
Yeah.
until it pulls you back in.
It always does. But yeah, when a new Smash comes out, I'll be there. Absolutely.
Well, once they get back into the rhythm, I think what kind of killed me was once all the DLC packs were done, and that was kind of where the game was going to stay. I got a little bored.
Yeah.
They should have kept it going. Like they had the momentum, and they just kind of stopped. I think they
Like
could have.
characters or just like balance patches.
Well, both, honestly, because I think both could have been happening still, but they could have kept the live service going, and I think everyone would have been just throwing the money. I would have been. I know that.
Yeah. I definitely think this next Smash game, everyone's coming back, one, but I think they're going to try and go to 100 characters.
You think so?
I
But
think so.
you know, like relaunch with less than this did, but then add on more.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe not all is DLC. I think, like, they'll rework unlocking characters, maybe. I don't know. But I would love to see all the characters come back. Like, rework the ones that really need, like, reworks. And maybe even, like, just change some characters that have had movesets for, like, way too long. Like, personally, I think Link needs a new moveset. I think Link needs to use like something different because he's kind of had that same kit for like I guess it's Melee whenever like the game got more fleshed out. But I want to see like more variety like from the games, like more representative items and attacks from the games. Like there's only so much you can do.
Right.
Because some characters are just straight up broken. Like if they rework Samus based off Prime 4 or Dread, probably gonna do it off Dread, but like Samus has psychic powers now in Dread and Prime 4. Like, great, let's put that in Smash and see how much of a busted mess fighting Samus to make it even fighting Samus even harder at that point. But
Yeah, it is kind of weird. There's some characters where I don't even know if Smash can come out before they have another iteration of that character. Because like, what if just like in this game, I feel like it only worked because they'd already
You got
done.
lucky. I couldn't call you, bro. I have to go.
next time
My next time. I don't know if there's a next time.
we'll find out. If you're leaving now, I'll stay and play friendlies after this thing's done. But if you gotta go, you gotta.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I got
unless
you.
Unless you want to hop off on. But I don't.
No, I can't leave. Sorry. I'll go though.
I mean, you can't find someone to replace. That's true. We'll play friendlies and colors.
Yeah. One day. Maybe 20 years from now.
I
But
was, to be fair, I think I think we would beat that one quite easily. I don't know. How have you played them before?
I played everybody here, or at least like with the extent of like some new people. I played just about everybody.
Great 10.
Yeah.
How good are you against?
Well, I won the last time we played a year ago, so
But that was a year ago.
yeah. And Mooney's not really played the game in a whole year, so yeah. What was the set count?
What's up?
What's the set count?
For
Yeah.
I think
So, anyways, back to the game. Oh, Dom. All right, you know what? Let's see. 3 clean stocks right now. So it starts with 1. Starts with 1.
The run back.
So, yeah. Well, I personally like awesome combo.
Nice.
For reworks of characters, the one I really wanted was honestly Kirby. Kirby needs a rework.
He does.
What I've always wanted for Kirby, just to truly represent his series, because they've always just like, yeah, Smash Kirby's different, and they had made like an ability for him in like I think it was Amazing Mirror or Nightmare in Dreamland. They made Smash like an actual ability you could like play as, and he had a Smash moveset as like Kirby's moves in the game.
Was that the guy that had like the headband and he would do the fighting? Or is that-
No, that's just Fighter.
That's just Fighter?
There's 2 with headbands. There's Fighter and there's Suplex. Fighter has a red headband. Suplex is blue. The Suplex is just like you just grab everybody and throw them. But what I want to see in the next Smash game, if they rework Kirby, I want like he can have his Smash version but I want to see the copy abilities used as like part of the movesets. Like I want like you should be able to toggle between playing like sword, cutter,
Oh,
whip.
I see.
Like those that should be like his moveset, and he'd be like,
Like actually from his game.
yes,
moves, not
yes.
just
And then
any
you
one
can,
of the
then you can change like the
characters.
color and everything if you want. Crazy back there, but I
I
would love
would
to see
appreciate
that.
that
'Cause,
too,
like,
because they don't have to develop as many movesets for him.
yeah, I mean, it would be nuts. It'd be like a big task. Maybe do like 4 abilities or something. I don't know. Maybe like really popular ones. But like, I would love to see that kind of rework with the character because like that I think truly represents his series more than anything. But
Yeah, that kind of makes him a bit more viable, I'd say, because you don't have to worry about all these different kinds of moves.
I mean, he's kind of meant to be like a beginner character, just with like his moveset correlates to how you like learn to play the game. He's not like hard to play. You can figure it out. But
That does
yeah.
that does make me wonder. Is it confirmed Sakurai's retired? Is he still working?
He is not. You don't retire from a game.